in the centre of London.
This is Mystery.
And on today's show, we'll find out...
What mystery object did this woman dig up in her garden that was not all it appeared to be?
And what freaky shower did Bob Ryder get caught in?
Hello, I'm Steve.
And I'm Chiara, and over the next 15 minutes we'll be investigating some pretty weird stories, including this one. What on earth are we doing in London?
Actually, that's the point. Why are we in London?
Well, I'm going to take you to a place not far from here, and it's going to be your job to guess exactly what's so mysterious about the place.
Sounds good to me. Where is it?
It's round the corner up a church tower.
Up a church tower. Does it have a ghost?
Not a ghost, it's far gorier than that.
Okay, a squadron of mutant vampire bats?
Steve, do me a favour. When was the last time you saw vampire bats in London? You're just embarrassing yourself. Sorry, guys.
Oh, and you've never been embarrassed?
No, never. Well, maybe once.
Well, in our first mystery, we're going to see how a schoolgirl managed to embarrass not one person, not 10, but an entire town all at once. Carol Beach lived in a small village on the outskirts of Birmingham. When she wasn't working at the local hotel, she liked nothing more than to while away the hours tending to her beloved garden. One morning, she came back from the garden centre with her latest purchase, and eager to get it planted, she started to dig a large hole. She was about to scoop out the last bit of soil when the end of her trowel hit something hard. What could it be? It seemed to be shimmering in the sunlight and resembled a sort of ancient coin. On her way to work, Carol paid a visit to the museum.
Excuse me, can you have a look at this? I dug it up yesterday in my front garden.
You're joking.
No, I was making a hole for my new plant and I dug it up and there it was, just looking at me.
Don, over here. Is this what I think it is?
Goodness, I don't believe it.
News of the town's newfound treasure soon spread far and wide, and not only was it the main attraction in the museum, but Carol had become a local celebrity overnight, signing autographs and taking part in countless radio interviews.
Firstly, tell us what happened.
Well, I was just doing a bit of gardening when my trowel hit something hard. I thought it was just a stone or something, you know what it's like.
There you are, Donna.
Thanks, Mum.
Don't forget to save the carton so that you can send for that Roman token thing.
No, we're doing a project on the Romans next term, so it might help me with that.
Good idea.
So, what did you do
I
next?
took it down to the museum in the High Street.
Isn't that the lady who reckons she's found an antique coin in her garden?
Oh yes, Carol Beach. She's everywhere at the moment.
Can we go down to the museum and take a look at it? You never know, it could be a Roman coin, and there might be a few other bits and pieces there which will help me with my project.
Good idea.
So later that day, Donna and her mum popped into the museum to take a look at the latest attraction. Donna was absolutely gobsmacked as she tried to take in the sign which lay in front of the precious exhibit. Roman coin minted AD 135 to AD 138. Donna could not believe her eyes.
Mum, I don't believe it.
What?
This is unbelievable.
Well, spill the beans. What's the joke? Donna?
That's not a Roman coin, it's a free token.
What do you mean?
Well, it's what you get from Rossington soft drinks when you send off your cartons.
Like the ones you're saving for school? Surely not.
Believe it or not, Donna was right. It wasn't a Roman coin at all.
Well, how come she identified it when nobody else did?
Well, Donna recognised Rossington's R logo on the coin, and all the experts thought the R stood for Roma.
Ah, so I bet there were a few red faces then.
You can say that again, to coin an old phrase.
On our next show, what Irish mystery did this man find on his land that changed his life forever?
And what could Mrs. Collins have seen in Loch Mora that was so terrifying she fled in fear?